Nancy and I don't take living here for granted at all. I mean, there isn't a day that I don't look at what we've got and say, wow, are you lucky?
Reality shows like Mountain Men get famous due to the wild skills they show the audience. But this show got famous due to Rich Lewis's awesome beard. When it comes to living off the land, it requires a lot to do, but Rich was able to do it so perfectly that survival skills in the snow-capped mountains became everyone's dream. However, after 83 episodes, the bearded guy silently disappeared from the show. Fans were left speculating he might have had bad blood with the producer, or a lion might have attacked him. But everybody had the same question: why is Rich no longer on the Mountain Men? Well, let's explore what really happened to Rich Lewis.
Riding Rusty, that's worth $1 million to me. And I wouldn't sell my horse for $1 million, man. I wouldn't trade anybody's lifestyle for nothing.
Rich Lewis won the hearts of his audience with his personality and attitude to deal with everyday hurdles. Whether he was fighting with the snow or hunting mountain lions, his bravery was the thing that attracted millions to the show. The lion hunter Rich Lewis was not a television personality until he was casted in the reality show Mountain Men. Though the list of the cast is longer, Rich got the pleasure to be the most famous defender of the mountains. Fans still wonder what made him so tough that he aced hunting like a leader and tracking like a pro. Well, the remarkable man was born in southern West Idaho in January 1954. His father was a hunter too, and seeing him going place to place, Rich got the affinity for nature and love for exploring the mountains. Seeing his passion, his father decided to let him visit the mountains without relying on the extracurricular events at school. So his childhood was spent seeing the hunters hunting lions and mountain people facing survival. When Rich grew a little older, he moved to Ruby Valley, Montana. He continued running behind his passion and soon became the local sensation for the people living in Ruby Valley. He also became an active participant in heroic adventures like putting out wildfires and saving livestock from predators such as lions. Rich always had a good hound with him whenever he used to explore the wilderness of southern Montana. It was a tough but decent life for Lewis. Although he knows he's in a very dangerous world, he doesn't back down for a second. Moreover, he's also passionate about logging among the woods. Rich got famous due to his lion hunting and killing skills. At the time he was a young guy, Montana started facing a challenge. The lions from the adjacent woods would come and kill the cattle and dogs. His own hound Roxy was killed by a lion. The Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife and Parks heard about him from the locals and called him to kill the lions that made the lives of locals difficult. So Rich took the project and killed the lions that attacked the cattle and stopped any further activity of packs from the woods. After that, he started patrolling the area to let people believe that they have his back. Soon Rich Lewis became a name for the combination of his skills, experience and the unique lifestyle he loved to live. The producers of the show Mountain Men were in search of someone who could show something unique to the world. When they got to know about his rugged persona and expertise in tracking and hunting large predators like mountain lions and wolves, they thought he could become the best candidate for the series. Besides this, his story and way of life aligned with the theme of the show, which focused on showcasing individuals who live off the grid, relying on their skills and connection to nature. So they decided to approach him. After being approached by the show's producers, Lewis went through a selection process, which involved interviews, assessment of his hunting and survival abilities to make sure of his compatibility with the show's narrative. They were impressed by his style and decided to cast him. So Rich was selected as a cast of mountain men to share his experiences, challenges and victories regarding mountain life. Rich was ready to join the show, so he signed a contract with the History Channel in 2012 to appear on the TV series. His first debut on the show was aired in 2013. Soon after the first episode aired, the positive response started coming from the audience as they were loving to see a peculiar man with a rugged leather jacket and thick beard running through the snow with his hunter hound. One of his primary pursuits on the show was tracking and hunting mountain lions in the wild. Viewers witnessed his painstaking approach to setting traps and employing various techniques to capture these dangerous predators. While navigating, he frequently encountered dangerous wildlife like bears and wolves, but his survival skills were so tough that he ditched them in seconds. Besides this, the extreme weather conditions challenged his ability to sustain himself and his animals. From freezing temperatures and heavy snowfalls to intense storms, he showed the world how to adapt to and survive these harsh environments. His fans loved to watch him doing activities like trapping and then using fur of beavers and coyotes for selling and earning a living. Moreover, his skills like building shelters, foraging for food, and utilizing the resources available in the natural environment were loved by the audience. The Mountain Men show also shed a light on his victories beside the struggles. Fans were impressed to see how he manages his relationships, the mental, and reap rewards from his connection to nature and the wild. Life at the mountains was tough, not only for Rich, but also for his wife Dane, who stayed with him. Their mountain house had no water source, so the couple had to fetch water from somewhere to get their household jobs done and have a supply for drinking at home. Moreover, she used to prepare the food that his husband brought from the wild. She was an epic housewife who had a serious impact on the show. For 4 years, the nation watched the show like crazy. Rich had the honours of being casted in 83 episodes of a reality show that has a 5-star rating worldwide. But then something happened that was enough to break the hearts of his fans. Rich started disappearing from the show in 2016. While everyone was speculating what happened to the star, his fans assumed that he had a falling out with the producers from the History Channel. But after some days, Rich got to answer their questions himself. In 2017, he told the media that he's leaving the show in the 6th season and will not return for the 7th one. The reason behind his departure was that Rich felt he was growing too old and his reflexes were slowing down. So he doesn't want this rugged life anymore and wants to resume a more peaceful lifestyle. This was the end of his TV career, and he was not featured in any other series besides The Mountain Men. 69-year-old Rich Lewis lived with his 60-year-old wife in Ruby Valley. The couple have no children and live a decent life without being part of the rugged life anymore. The star has a net worth of $300,000 that he entirely made from the show and selling the skins of his hunts. Moreover, the couple owns some properties across Montana too, and this is pretty much to live a good life of retirement. Though he'll never come back to this show, the legend will be known forever for his skills. He still loves animals, especially dogs, and although the show portrays a particular aspect of Rich's life, his real-life experiences may extend beyond what is showcased on television. Like any individual, he may have other interests, hobbies, and aspects of his personal life that are not covered on the show. Moreover, Rich has been particularly a shy man who did not like to expose his private life on social media. Moreover, he has no internet access at the place where he lives and has no social media handle to connect with his fans. Wherever he is and whatever he does, he's left an impact on the hearts and minds of his audience, and he'd be remembered forever as the tough bearded guy.